Now there are some mystics who would, and I use the word mystic just to mean someone who is experientially oriented in a very deep way, who would say, well, you know, sure, those can be mere claims, but my personal experience is that there is an absolute. There is a creator or creative force. I know that because I experience it viscerally and continuously.
One of the things that Tartang Tulku says in the preface to one of these books is he says, you know, anybody can work with TSK, and anybody from any religious tradition or philosophical tradition can work with TSK. And, you know, if you're committed to the idea of an absolute, there's still a whole lot that TSK has to offer. I don't think it's, you know, it's not as though if you start working with the time-space knowledge vision, you have to give up your religious commitments or spiritual commitments or, you know, commitments that are grounded in your own experience. It's that you're going to have ways of looking at those commitments in new ways. And ideally, you know, you're going to be open to the possibility that what you are now most committed to might change. There's a nice line in one of the books that says, to say I know is to say I stop here.
No, that's good. And I'm not suggesting that anybody should be committed to the idea of an absolute or a creator or anything. You know, I think that being committed to ideas only goes so far and can be and usually is, as you say, a limitation or it puts on the brakes. Pretty much any idea which can be experientially investigated and one can, you know, determine whether it holds water or not. And again, you know, as you just said, there's probably no final word on any of this. There's always the possibility of, you know, some new unfoldment in experience which would cause one to change one's idea. But again, there are many, many things which religions all allude to and philosophies and so on, which for some people aren't matters of belief or philosophy. They're matters of personal, direct living experience.
And I don't think there's any need to you know, to go take somebody and shake them and say, no, you're not looking closely enough. You've got to express your commitment. You've got to examine your commitments. That's fine. You know, stay with what gives your life meaning and value. Just look for ways to question, to open up.